Gates Foundation, initially when it started, focused on health, and when they looked at the fundamental causes of inequality in health outcomes, the things that came up is, poverty, nutrition, or lack of nutrition were fundamental to the inequality in health outcomes. Hence we have in the foundation a nutrition program strategy team, as well as agriculture development team, which also focuses on human nutrition. So fish, we did look at that ages ago, and we know there's plenty of data and evidence that fish is one of the highest consumed animal source protein amongst the poor. But what we couldn't come in the past, when we did the strategy in 2011, to come up with a very cogent strategy to look at our comparative advantage, how the foundation could use its comparative advantage and move the needle. That being said, in the last 5 years, new evidence has come up, and we have been looking at it, and hence this year we have tried to look at it more carefully and see how and whether or not we should include that in our portfolio. And the data suggests that we should. We are currently collecting some additional information before we can make that decision. So from a development sector, one of the things that we observed in the fish area, the data is sparse, and that is not unusual in the development space, but particularly when we looked at comparatively relative to dairy or poultry, for example, fish data was a bit sparse and disparate, and occasionally contradictory as well. That has got much better, and my urge as a in the development donor sector, from a donor sector point of view, is to urge the fish scientists and experts to bring the data together and have a collective harmonized position. What would make a difference to the poor people if appropriate and adequate funding is made available?